Boom, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. Hey, welcome back. Today I am going to be talking about how to balance your time. I have a lot of tips here. I know this is something we all want. I've gotten lots of messages. Lots of people want to know the secret. How do people balance their time? And honestly, there isn't really a secret. We're all different. So I hope that you guys could take something good from this video. But I'm just giving you my tips. I'm giving you the tips on what's worked for me. So please comment below if this doesn't work for you. Comment below what you need help with balancing, and let me see if I can help you. The first tip I have is realize that we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Everything else might not be equal, like nothing else is equal, but we all have the same 24 hours in a day. So how can you use your 24 hours optimally? How can you optimize? How can you optimize your 24 hours in the day? That's a great question to ask yourself. Second thing is know that each person is going to be different. So what I share here today, although hopefully it helps, and maybe the way that we balance our lives will be similar, it might not work exactly for you, and that is okay. Tweak things the way that works for you, because we're all different. You know, we all are going to have a different balance. So take what I say with a grain of salt, and if it doesn't work for you, like, that's okay. Just keep trying new things till you do find what works for you, because you will. You will. It took me a long time. So just keep trying. Third thing, each season in your life is going to require a different balance. So not only does each person require a different balance, you require a different balance depending on which season of your life you're in. So if you're in school right now, that's going to be big on your priority list. If you're not, that's obviously not going to be on your priority list. That is a completely different season, right? If you're building a business, that's going to be way different than if you have a part-time job working somewhere, or if you have a family, you know, it's going to be way different than if you're single, or whatever it may be. You know, everyone is different, and each season of your life is different and requires different things from you. So recognizing that allows us to give a little bit more grace with our life and whatnot. So after you go through all of that, after you realize we have the same 24 hours in the day, and you know that each person is different, so you're gonna have to try new things no matter what, and you know that each season of your life is different, then you're gonna be able to decide which season that you're in. Like, ask yourself, what season am I in right now? What are your goals? What is my goal? What are my goals for the next 3 to 4 months? Who do I need to become to achieve those goals? What habits do I need to start implementing to become that person? The first step to balancing your life and your time is deciding which season of life you're in and what you want to prioritize. So what are your priorities? From there, you're able to divide your life into, I like the 3x3 method. And I'm going to go into that in a little bit. But once you decide what season you're in, you can divide your life into 3 parts. It could be anything. Divide your life into 3 parts. The possibilities are literally endless. My 3 parts are health, work, business, and just my life. Right now, those are my 3 categories. Very simple, very easy. But you could also do needs, wants, and extras. You could do school, health, and work. You could do family, home, finances, whatever you choose. Whatever your priorities are during this season, your top 3 priorities during this season, choose them. You have your categories. Now, the way to balancing your time is by scheduling it. And I hate this because I've done it where I've like scheduled my days, and I've done block after block after block, and I have it all scheduled perfectly, exactly what I'm going to do. But then the time comes and I never stick to it. I never stick to it. I just, unless I have to be on someone else's time, I don't stick to a schedule that I write for myself. Unless, like I said, it's been in the past where I've had school or work and it was scheduled by somebody else. Then I can stick to those requirements easy. But if I have to schedule every little thing myself, like I just am less likely to stick to it. So I've been there. So if that doesn't work for you, I have another method. But if that does work for you, schedule it. Schedule. You need to schedule. But what I do, because I don't like to be so rigid and I really like to flow a little bit more, and whenever I have a super strict schedule, I kind of get anxiety. And so for me, what I like to do is flow more. So I do 3 things in each category. That's the 3x3 method. So you have 3 categories of your life that you have prioritized. And then for me, each day I choose 3 things in each category that I need to do or want to do. And then I have these 3 things in each category that I want or that I need. And then I'm able to do those things, but I don't have to do them at a specific time or whatever. I can kind of flow throughout my day to see how to do those things. So that might not work for some people. Some people, that is a little bit too loose of a structure. For me, it's the perfect amount because I have the things I need to do every day. And so I have my schedule, it's just not super strict, but some people need a little bit more, so they want to schedule every block. It's good to also sometimes schedule blocks. I will, for my work, I will literally put a timer on my phone, and then I will go and do something for an hour, and then I will be done and go do something else. I don't really like doing the same exact thing literally all day for 8 hours. So I like scheduling blocks, 1 to 2 hour blocks of doing things, and then it gives me more variety and spontaneity throughout my day and a little bit more flow. So yeah, doing the 3x3 method gives me structure, but it allows me to flow within that structure. So let me know if that works for you. If you guys try this, comment below and let me know if it works for you. Because when my friend Abby told me about this, it blew my mind, and it's literally been working miraculously ever since. I'm on fire. My 7th tip, that did get through 7. I didn't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but now I'm on to 7, is make sure you schedule in your wants. You can't just schedule in your needs. Otherwise, you're going to live a shitty life. You're not going to have that much fun. So schedule in the things you want to do as well as the things that you need to do. And that will help you balance your life a lot more. So if one of the things you want in your life is to have a close connection or relationship with your partner, schedule in date nights. Schedule in the time that you're going to spend together and what you're going to do. Even if it's just, we're going to watch Netflix or whatever. Even if it isn't something crazy, schedule in that time that you have together, so that way you get closer and you're more, I found that when I schedule in that time together, I'm more intentional when I'm in the moment. And that doesn't just go for my relationships, but for everything. I scheduled in this YouTube video today, and now I'm so intentional and so present being here because I already knew this is what I was going to do, and hey, here I am, and I'm doing it. And so it makes you more intentional about the things you do and the mood that you're in when you're doing those things. So my last tip is to give yourself grace, because nothing is ever going to balance 100% perfectly. And if you have people in your life saying you're doing too much work or too much school or too much video games or too much whatever, if you're doing too much of something, if you're having the people in your life saying that you're doing too much, recognize that it isn't up to them. This is your season of life, and what you're choosing to do with it is completely up to you, and there isn't such thing as being out of balance when it's the right balance for you. So if you think about like how a balance is and you think about being in the middle, then you need 50-50 of each. But realistically, each person is different. Like, we're not all right in the middle. Some of us are here, some of us are here, some of us, it's a spectrum. So when you're here, you might need a lot of social interaction or whatever to balance out your like work, to make it more even. Does that make sense? That was a little weird hand thing, but I hope that makes sense. It's hard for me to give general tips because each person really is so different when it comes to balancing your time. So if you have any like specific questions, please put them down below and I will totally do my best to answer them and to help you out the best I can. If you have more questions, put them below and I will make more videos. Yeah, let me know if this helped you. That's how I balance my life, is using the 3x3 method. Humans work really well with threes for some reason, and it's been helping me keep my brain really organized. So that's how I balance my life. I hope that you guys are, I wish you guys the best of luck on balancing your lives, I guess. Have a great rest of your day, you guys. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. It means the world to me. Share this to someone who might need it. Thank you so much.